All right, well, welcome everybody. It looks like we have a great list of attendees. We'll maybe just give another moment to see if anybody else joins. Still see that attendee number creeping up a little bit, so we'll give it another moment or two to make sure everybody is here. All right. Well, welcome everyone. We really appreciate you taking time out of your evening to join us here at the Aarao Virtual Post-Secondary Opportunities Fair. This is the first fair in a series of 7 fairs, so if you have registered for this event, as you must have to be here, know that you can absolutely join any of our other events and listen to the presentations from other Aarao members. Over the course of the 7 events, you will have the opportunity to hear from each one of our Aarao members that are participating and hear a short presentation. Please note that at the end of the presentations, we will be moving into a Zoom meeting where the breakout rooms will be. So all of our representatives, we have 5 representatives here presenting today from New Brunswick. So you will hear their presentations. At the conclusion of those presentations, the link that I'm about to pop into the group chat is where we're going to direct students to go to the breakout rooms. So then to speak with all the varying Aarao members, it's all set up in a way that the rooms are listed by the name of the institution. So we'll say if you wanted to, we'll use Nova Scotia Community College. If you wanted to visit that school, you could find that list of that name on the breakout rooms and you could join that session if you can join yourself. If you are unable to join the breakout room yourself, you will just make the request of myself as the host for the evening. And my name is Curtis Michaelis. I'm the Recruitment and Outreach Planning Committee Chair for Aarao, which is the Atlantic Association of Registrar and Admission Officers. So this chat, I will just direct everybody to the bottom of your screen where you will see the chat feature. If you open that up, you're going to see, I think we have a cell phone guy. Here we go. You will see in that chat a link. That link is what you're going to have to click to. So for all attendees who are here today, at the conclusion of the presentations at 7 p.m., you're going to click this link and it will take you directly into the meeting. I'll remind you of this at the end of the event and of the presentations, but you may want to take note of that link and copy it into your web browser so that you can join that meeting right away. So before we jump into our presentations, I just wanted to, again, thank everybody for coming, but just acknowledge that this is an odd year. This is not the typical way we would be doing our Aarao Recruitment Fair. Typically, we would be visiting all of you at your varying schools to provide information to you in person. Naturally, that isn't possible in such a large group. And where you're unable to visit our campuses as well at the present time, this is a great opportunity for you to hear from all of us and to connect with us. So we really do encourage you to ask questions, explore the varying breakout rooms, explore your options for your post-secondary opportunities. There's many great institutions here, but we do acknowledge that this is a difficult time for a lot of students. It's been a challenging year, to say the least. With many different things going on in the world as well. So we just encourage everybody tonight. We try to keep things fairly informal here with Aarao. We really like connecting with students. So just sit back, relax, enjoy the session however you would like. Feel free to keep your camera off and just enjoy the presentations. So without further ado, I'll introduce our presenters this evening and we can get going with the presentations. So starting us off will be Ali Baker from Crandall University. We'll then be moving into the Maritime College of Forest Technology with David Flynn. Following that, Carrie Taylor with the Moncton Flight College will present. Then Allison Ball with Mount Allison University. And following that, we will have Amelie, who will be presenting for the Université de Moncton. So I will pass it over to the presenters. Enough from me. I'll hand it over to Ali and she will kick us off. Enjoy.
All right, let me just get set up here. Let me know if you can't hear me. That would be awesome. Thank you. All right, so hey everyone, my name is Allie Baker and I'm super excited to be talking to you about Crandall University tonight. So let me see if I can get my PowerPoint to be working. There we go. Here's a little bit of everything that I'm going to try to go over in the next few minutes. So first things first, we are offering tours in person, obviously with regulations, but if that's something that you are really interested in, we can make that happen. They just have to be booked ahead of time. We are also offering Zoom tours of our campus at Crandall University, if that's something that you would be more comfortable with. Again, just contact us and we would love to set that up for you. And you can read all this, but obviously the pandemic has affected us like everywhere else in the world. But what you need to know is that we are having the majority of our classes in person this year. If you're interested in what that looks like, you can visit our website to read the full operational guide. But yeah, the majority are in person with just a few exceptions. And here we are. So here are just a few quick facts about Crandall. So what all of these numbers mean is that we're a small school with a really close-knit community and highly respected professors. So that means that you're able to ask your questions in class without feeling intimidated because there's only 18 other people in class. And our professors really have an open door policy if you need to drop by, get help on a paper or something. And they really want to get to know you as a person. Our profs love writing glowing reviews for, students going on to grad school or references for getting the job of your choice. They want to get to know you over your 4 years. And this also means that with our smaller size, it's really easy for you to make friends and feel right at home quite quickly. So here's a list of our programs here at Crandall. I'm not going to read them all out for you. Again, if you want to come find out more information, you can come talk to me about this after my presentation in the breakout rooms, but we have lots of opportunities here. And here's a couple more programs that I'd like to highlight. These are lots of exciting opportunities here from our adventure, outdoor pursuit focused program that's Claystone, or getting 2 degrees in 4 years. That's a Bachelor of Theology program. There's a lot of unique things here at Crandall. So again, if anything piques your interest, come and talk to me or send me an email after this. I'll put all my contact information at the end of this presentation. All right, so here at Crandall, you have lots of choices if you'd like to play sports at the university varsity level. And if playing sports isn't your thing, you can still have lots of fun with free entry into all home games here on campus. So it's just a really exciting opportunity for all students involved. All right, and we have 2 options for on-campus living here at Crandall. There's Colburn House, which is our more traditional dorm room style residence, and that's typically where the 1st and 2nd years will live. And then we have Minton Court, which is our fully furnished condo style apartments, which are typically reserved for the 3rd and 4th years. And both of these options are modern, cozy, and have lots of storage, which is very important. So here is a layout of what a typical year would look like for a student living in Colburn House in a double room. So you can take a look at those prices here. And now let's talk about scholarships. So first we have our guaranteed entrance scholarships. I'll just go through here this way. We have our guaranteed entrance scholarships, which if you have an 80% average or higher in your grade 12 academic courses, then you'll be guaranteed one of these scholarships. And then we have a variety of service and leadership scholarships, which if you'd like to apply for all of these at the same time, you would just write a 1-page letter outlining your extracurricular involvement or any volunteer experience that you would have throughout high school. And then we have several endowed scholarships. Now, the criteria for these are vast, but it can range from anything from geographic region to maybe your financial need. Again, there's only one application for this one, which is on our website, and I can send you a link to that later. And that will always be due on March 1st of 2020, not 2019, like it says there. All right, and finally, we have our athletic scholarships, which if you're interested in playing sports here at Crandall and you are interested in a scholarship for that, you can talk to our athletics department because that is who awards those. All right, and so here is our process for applying. Now, the main one you need to focus on is applying online, and then I will be with you every step of the way. I'm basically out of time, so I'm just going to speed through these last few. We have basically everybody needs to be at a 70% average across 5 grade 12 academic classes, and then everyone needs an academic English, and then talk to me after for the specifics. Here's all of our social medias. Just search Crandall U Admissions. We are having our open house next, not this Saturday, but the next Saturday. And here are all the ways that you can get a hold of me. Thank you so much for listening, everybody. That's all from me.
Hi, everybody. I'm David Flynn, and I'm the recruitment officer and admissions officer here at the Maritime College of Forest Technology in Fredericton, New Brunswick. I hope that everybody is doing well, and I'm very glad that you're all able to be here tonight. And I would also like to thank aarao for organizing this series of virtual tours. To give you a little bit of background, MCFT first opened its doors under the name of the Maritime Forest Ranger School in 1946. This was a combined effort between the government of New Brunswick and Nova Scotia to get World War II veterans trained and prepared to go back into the workforce after returning from the war. From 1946 to 2003, the Maritime Forest Ranger School operated as a one-year program, but with ever advancing technology and industry, the program expanded into a two-year program and changed its name over to the Maritime College of Forest Technology. We also opened a French campus in 1980, which is in Bathurst, New Brunswick. So we're training students in both of our official languages. MCFT offers one primary program, which every single student graduates from, which is the Forest Technology Diploma Program. In this program, you will learn lots of hands-on skills, including forest navigation, map making, wilderness first aid and survival, identifying and measuring forested stands, and learning all about forested roads, and even getting to install a bridge on a local woodlot. MCFT also offers a diploma in forest and fish and wildlife technology, and to receive this, students start taking fish and wildlife courses in their second year to gain credit towards this designation. This diploma is geared towards students that may have a passion in monitoring and assessing wildlife species and their habitats. In this program, students will be doing many activities, including duck banding, predator tracking, collecting data at moose registration stations, and preparing skulls and skeletons for display. Our college is accredited by the Society of American Foresters, the Canadian Institute of Forestry, the North American Wildlife Technology Association, and more provincial associations, meaning that your education should be recognized by employers across North America, making you more employable. On top of this, we have articulation agreements with 4 universities, so you can receive a diploma from us and a bachelor's degree in less than 5 years, giving you 2 certifications instead of 1. Our articulation agreements are with the University of New Brunswick, Cape Breton University, UPEI, and the University of Northern British Columbia. And if you have any questions about these agreements, feel free to join me in a breakout session after the rest of the presenters. Though our college involves a lot of hard work and dedication, we also offer lots of extracurricular activities, including our woodsman team, who attend many competitions throughout the year, and our Swamp Donkeys hockey team, who compete with the University of New Brunswick's forestry team. Since we have small class sizes and activities and groups are backed by the student council, students are free to form clubs that they would like to see. In the past, we have had fly tying clubs, ping pong, archery, plant propagation, and more. Our college has 2 residence buildings attached to our academic building, one with private bathrooms in each room. The residence includes coinless laundry machines, a lounge on each floor, a fitness facility, which is included in the cost, and free parking. If you are interested in attending the Maritime College of Forest Technology, we do have a few academic requirements that you should be aware of. We must see at least a 65% average in academic level math 11 and 12, English 11 and 12, and biology 11 or 12. The college only accepts 60 students per year, making it a competitive program. So any relative work experience or volunteer experience may be an asset to your application. We have a $50 application fee, and we accept 2 letters of reference along with your online application, which can be found at our website at mcft.ca. Thank you all for listening, and if you do have any questions about our college, you're welcome to join the breakout session at 7 o'clock after the rest of the presenters. Thank you very much.
Hi, everybody. It's Kerry from the Moncton Flight College. I don't know if anybody doesn't know much about the Moncton Flight College. We're the largest flight school in Canada. We've been around since 1929, so we turned 91 this July 1st. And yeah, so you know, it's been an interesting year, but we decided we weren't busy enough, so we were going to do. We decided to do some rebranding this year. So while we're still going to, still the Moncton Flight College, but we decided we were going to rebrand to MSc Training. We got a neat little video that I can share that kind of goes along with the day we kind of switched everything over. So it's only about a minute or so long, and then I'll come back. So that was a little fun video. Yeah, so we offer all kinds of different training at Moncton Flight College, MSc Training, but we offer a number of professional programs as well. So the professional programs are geared towards training airline pilots. We have it starts out with a 1-year program. You can come 12 months. It's all said and done. We also offer a 2-year college diploma. And then we have a couple of degrees now with Mount Allison University in partnership. We have the science degree we've always had, and we have a brand new commerce degree that started this fall. So there's lots of options there as well. So no matter which program you choose, the flight training itself is all the same, and we're just adding those extra academics for the diploma or the degrees. But they are geared toward. They're all geared towards training airline pilots, and they'll definitely get you everywhere you want to go for work as well. We totally anticipate that things are going to open up again here once this is done. I mean, everybody's going to be looking to travel once COVID's under control. So I think we've had lots of being stuck in our house. So. I think that's it for now. And if anybody has any questions or you want to chat a little more, you're always welcome to join in the breakout session. All right. Thanks.
Hey, everyone. My name is Allison Ball, and I work for Mount Allison University, and we're located in Sackville, New Brunswick, Canada. We're a small university of 2,100 students in a town of 5,500 residents, and we've been ranked Canada's #1 undergraduate university 22 times over the last 30 years, a number that we're very proud of. At Mount A, we have 5 degree programs, so you can do a Bachelor of Arts, Science, Commerce, Music, and Fine Arts. We have over 45 programs, and they're extremely flexible. You won't declare your major minor until the end of second year. So you have the opportunity to try classes, find out what you really love, and then decide. So it's not uncommon that we have physics students taking music minors or philosophy students that are taking computer science. It's your education. You should be able to study what really interests you. Our average class size is, 60% of our classes have less than 30 students in them. Average first year class sizes are 60. And the great thing about studying at an undergraduate university is that there's a lot of research opportunities because we don't have master's students. They're kind of taking those away. So when professors are doing research, which they often are, our students get the opportunity to get hands-on experience. And we also have an amazing experiential learning office that helps coordinate paid internships. So even though we don't offer a co-op program, there are still many opportunities to get work experience, but also get paid for that. You will want money. I know we're very pressed for time, so I do want to mention that we have a really great active campus life. We have 8 unique residences. Our dining hall is fantastic. You really will want to eat there. Students in New Brunswick, we are accepting the ENR and credit class. We're very flexible. Our admissions application is on our website, mta.ca/apply, and it's also our scholarship application. So if you're a student that has an 80 average, you'd be guaranteed a $4,000 scholarship. Students over 95 would be eligible for a $16,000 entrance scholarship, and that can only go up with extracurricular involvement. So I know that we're very pressed for time, but just know that you can really go anywhere with the degree from Mount A. And if you'd like to speak later, please join me in a breakout room. Okay, and I'll hand it over. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. My name is Amélie Montour, and I am the recruitment officer for French immersion students or Anglophone students at U Moncton. So what I wanted to talk to you guys about today is not specifically the programs or anything too deep. It's really the program that we have to help French immersion students transition from their high school to a French university. So it's called the Groupe Pont, also known as the Bridge program. And it's something very, very special that we have that offers so much support for students who aren't quite sure if they'll be able to make it in French, or if they really want to make sure that everything will be fine with their grades and the transition, and just to make sure that you have that comfort and that support there. So in your first year, you complete 4 French classes that aren't additional classes to your program. They're kind of integrated in the same program that a French student would do. So it doesn't prolong the duration, but it does make sure that you have the basis that you need: 2 grammar courses and 1 oral French and 1 written French course, just to make sure that you have all those tools. And like I said, you complete everything at the same time, but for those 4 classes, you're with French immersion students. So that's really to make sure that you're comfortable, you're able to really express yourself and ask questions if you need to, and if you need to do an oral presentation, that you're comfortable. So we really want to give you that support there with that. There's also free tutoring for French. So that's available with the person who's responsible for the program. It's Isabelle Bugeaud. She's great. She is responsible for the program, but also teaches most of the classes. She becomes kind of like a mother for the program. And she offers that tutoring through students who are doing education and French immersion students who are in education. So that's kind of the practice for them, but it's really nice to have with students who also know what you're going through. Isabelle also offers revisions for all of your written work. So if you have a project to hand in, any work at all that's written, She goes over it and she reviews all of the errors, and she doesn't correct it. We don't want you to come out of university having been corrected on your works your entire time, and that you come out and you're not able to write. That's not it at all. She's going to really underline all of the errors and kind of teach you the right way of writing, and how to improve your syntax and your grammar and all of that. So that's a really great perk. And there's also the possibility to write works in English in your first year, either exams or projects. If ever you need that kind of safety net, it's there for you. And you also have access to shows, music shows, comedy shows, theater in French. If you would like to participate in any of those, you can go see Isabelle. She'll give you tickets. It's really to make sure that you're fully immersed in French and really are able to absorb all of that culture. So that's a program that we're really, really proud of, the Groupe Pont, and that if you want to know more about, it'll be my pleasure to tell you more about that later if you're interested. Like a few other universities that are a bit smaller have mentioned, we really have that close proximity with teachers, which is really great. One teacher for every 13 students. So really, really great opportunities there to get close with your teachers, to get working opportunities as research assistants, and to really have that chance to get help if ever you need it on any of your work. And let's see what else I can fit in this time. If you want to find out more about programs, we have 165 different programs. And with those, all the combinations that we can do, we have 10,665 possibilities. So we can look at that. If ever there's a program that interests you specifically, we can take a look at those. And I have virtual admission sessions on the 1st and 2nd of December. Admission with us is free until you come. So if you want to apply and you decide not to come, there's no fee. But if you do decide to come, there's a $60 fee that's applied to your tuition. But I'll be doing sessions on the 1st and 2nd. If you're in a New Brunswick high school, I sent the link to all the counselors. But if you are from out of the province, or that you can't receive the link, you can send me a message and it'll be my pleasure. And you can contact me at my Instagram, which is my most used platform, at Amélie Moncton. That's it. Thank you very much. Hopefully I'll speak to you guys later.